Write about a boy named Rio who is physically challenged and has an inferiority complex yet tries his best to be the best person he can be. There is then a girl named Saki who bullies Rio. Then end up swapping bodies overnight due to a mysterious spell on them and live in each other's bodies until they find a way out. Over time they fall in love after about a year in each other's bodies and end up kissing and reversing the spell upon them, turning them back into their respective bodies. Rio was born with a physical disability that made it difficult for him to walk and run like other kids his age. He always felt inferior and different from his peers, which led to an inferiority complex. Despite this, Rio tried his best to be the best person he could be. He was kind, compassionate, and worked hard to excel in his studies. However, there was one person who made his life miserable: Saki. She was the popular girl in school who loved to bully Rio. She would make fun of his disability and belittle him in front of others. Rio tried to ignore her, but it was hard to do so when she made it her mission to make his life a living hell. One day, Rio and Saki found themselves in a strange situation. They had both been cursed by a mysterious spell that caused them to swap bodies overnight. Rio woke up in Saki's body, and Saki woke up in Rio's body. They were confused and scared, but they soon realized that they had to work together to find a way out of this predicament. As they lived in each other's bodies, Rio and Saki began to see the world from a different perspective. Rio, who had always been physically challenged, now had the opportunity to experience life without any limitations. Saki, on the other hand, realized how hurtful and cruel she had been to Rio. She felt guilty and ashamed of her past behavior. Over time, Rio and Saki started to develop feelings for each other. They saw each other's strengths and weaknesses and appreciated each other for who they were. After a year of living in each other's bodies, they finally kissed, and the spell was broken. Rio and Saki were back in their respective bodies, but they were not the same people they were before. They had learned to appreciate life and each other in a way they never thought possible. Rio was no longer ashamed of his disability, and Saki had become a kinder and more compassionate person. In the end, Rio and Saki fell in love and started dating. They were happy and grateful for the experience that brought them together. The mysterious spell may have caused them a lot of trouble, but it also gave them the gift of love and understanding.